Good afternoon, Whidbey Presbyterian Church. Yesterday, my kids asked me if we could make some palm branches again this year with our hands. Last year, and actually the year before that, but I'm not sure that they remember that, we made palm branches by tracing our hands on pieces of paper and coloring them with markers and pens and things like that, and cutting them out and gluing them to sticks. If you'd like some instructions, I'll leave a link in the description for that to make your own palm branches. Pretty great. Lydia even said this year we can even use Hannah's hands. Hannah is only 8 months old or so. Last year she wasn't even born yet, so they weren't available for use for palm making. And I said, yeah, of course we can, but they are really small hands, so that'll make some small palms. And Lydia said, well, then we can use her feet. And you can't mess with that logic. So we are probably going to make some palm branches, maybe even later today, for Palm Sunday, which is this weekend. It marks the beginning of, the end for Jesus, which then itself marks the beginning of the new beginning for him and therefore for everyone else. Palm Sunday marks the beginning of a week that we Christians sometimes call holy. My question is, why? What's so holy about next week? What's so holy about Holy Week? Holy Week is when we remember the Lord's Supper and we remember the story of Jesus' passion and death on the cross. We remember the quiet, holy Saturday. There's that word again. All of this in preparation for Easter. The whole week is set apart for a godly purpose. And actually, that's what the word holy means, set apart. And specifically set apart for God's purposes. Set apart. Set apart. And just like this upcoming week is set apart for us to explore Christ's life and death and resurrection, the church itself is even set apart. A theologian by the name of John Webster says the church's holiness is always an alien sanctity. Gift, not possession. Grace, not achievement. Holiness is not self-achieved perfection, but a pointing to the perfect reality of the holy God. Now that's a mouthful, absolutely. But basically, we don't make ourselves holy, set apart. God does that. God chooses us, sets us apart for God's purposes, gives us holiness, which is really weird to think about. It's rare that we think of ourselves as feeling holy, but nonetheless, it's this gift, not a possession. It's grace, not achievement. God makes us holy. We're holy because God set us apart for God's purposes. But I have to tell you, this week that we're in, it's holy too. God set it apart from all the other weeks for God's special purposes. And 2 weeks from now is holy too. God uses all of time and all people and all resources and all creation for God's purposes, which really begs the question, is everything holy? Anyway, until next time, peace be with you.